tell you, the home builders ridiculously overbuilt throughout this country during the real estate bubble. Now they want to blame us, me and GoGo, the media, for the realities that the marketplace is doling out on them now that the bubble is popped.
Well, the president of the National Association of Home Builders says that the national media is portraying negative housing stories as if there is one housing market, when in reality all housing is local. Brian Catalde, president of the National Association of Home Builders, joins us now by telephone, and Scott Rothport is back. He is from Lakeview Asset Management. Okay, so let's get to Brian first. Brian, come on, what did we do? What did we do? Media for the housing crisis?
Well, we're not blaming you. We're saying it's a local market, and painting it with a broad brush picture is not doing it justice.
But it's not. The fact of the matter is that it's not just a local market. We have the Fed out there trying to enact. We have the Fed panicking. We got the banks panicking. Everybody's out there trying to tell us that it's local, but it's not. The whole market is connected. It's all a system, man.
Well, the market is connected, but the housing market, the sales are local.
Okay, but even if we're driving prices down, let's say, as you use the word unfairly, oh, it's not fair. I don't like. Then go out and buy. It's a buying opportunity. Anytime the market misprices something, you should use your capital to take advantage.
That's correct. I mean, I agree with you that it is a good time to buy right now. You've got
for the record, that's not what I meant.
Hey, Brian, also, the fact is that, on this show in particular, and I can also say on Fox News Channel before this network even started, that, we were reporting where there are some markets like Seattle, like I think it was Raleigh, North Carolina. We're reporting that the sales in home prices in these markets have been going up. So we always make the point that, nationally the numbers are down, but if you look at specific markets, some markets are up, and we always talk about the bubble markets like Miami, Las Vegas, and Phoenix and San Diego that are suffering the most. And then you have places like in Ohio that the foreclosure rate is among the highest. So I think we do put this in perspective. So I'm not sure what you're getting at saying the media is to blame for this.
I'm not blaming the media. I'm just saying it feeds into the negativity. An example would be when we talk about the subprime market and the problems that they're having. You're talking about 8% of the market, but you're not talking.
Put that into perspective. I understand.
And as a matter of fact, Brian, what I don't understand, what blows me away here is that it's not as if you can separate the subprime market from even the highest end. Real estate is all connected. When the sand shifts underneath, it all has to come down, and all real estate prices throughout the country are in that process.
Scott's just dying to jump in here.
You have to look at both extremes. I don't think that anyone said that the media was causing the housing frenzy, when indeed maybe some people thought that they might, as opposed to what's going on now. The truth is always somewhere in between, and you're right. Housing is local, and there are some areas of this country where we've been in recession for many months. Many years. There are some
Detroit, for example.
Detroit, California, Florida, Louisiana. A lot of that was.
Scott, did you just buy some land?
I actually bought some land in North Carolina.
North Carolina, and you just
last year.
Yeah.
But you know what? But I'm going to buy from distressed sellers. And that's what I've been doing.
Well, let's give Brian the last word before we let him go. Brian, go ahead.
I think that you're overbroad when you say California. I'm personally a builder in California, and yet I have markets where it's very slow. But in the same market, I have areas that are doing very well in the same market. So to say that California is slowed down dramatically, in some areas it has. In other areas, the market is doing extremely well.
I think one problem that we have, and this is for the broad economy in general, whether it's GDP or housing, and that has to do with the fact that we report just gross numbers for the entire country and don't break it down to sectors.
Scott and Brian, thank you very much.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much,
We got to talk about that more often. It's a good subject. Well, our next guest had a tough childhood and some